My bullets go up and they go down, and all that counts is that we own the crown. My KD will never be the same. I think I came. Yep, I came. Need some paper towel down here? Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is iGoRawr and welcome to Let's Auraxium. Today we're going to be looking at the Orion, the default LMG for the Vanu Sovereignty, and oh, what a beautiful gun this is. If the Orion was a woman, she would not be some blonde bimbo with her tits out to here and her ass out to here. No. Gentlemen, the Orion is a woman of subtlety, and if you know the correct way to handle her, she will be the greatest gun you will ever use. And if you don't, a restraining order is probably coming your way. God, that was a painful metaphor. Let's look at the stats. Starting with a fire rate of 750 rounds per minute. This is very high as far as LMGs are concerned. It puts it in this nice butter zone that sits somewhere between a close quarters combat rifle that sits at 800 rounds per minute, but doesn't quite dip down to the 700 zone where you'd expect to see more medium range guns start coming into play. This fire rate provides a nice balance between close quarters combat and mid-range combat, but doesn't compromise at either end too much. You combine this with the heavy shield that gives it a little bit of extra durability, a little bit of extra time to pop off a few more shots, and you're going to make up for any shortcomings this gun has at either end of the spectrum. The Orion does 143 damage up to 10 meters, and then will drop off to 125 at 65 meters. This is pretty bog standard for most LMGs, and there's nothing out of the ordinary here. Next is the velocity, which sits at 570 meters per second. As far as LMGs are concerned, this is relatively low, but considering where the Orion should be engaging its targets at, it's not really going to be an issue. Next is the reload speed, which comes in at 3.2 seconds for a short reload and 3.6 seconds for a long reload. Now, as far as LMGs are concerned, this is actually quite quick, but considering the Orion only has a 50-shot magazine, and the Orion's more of a close-quarters oriented gun, the reload speed of this is probably going to come back and bite you in the ass at some point. It's also the biggest black mark I could easily say this gun has against it. On top of all that, it also has that oh-so-irresistible 0.75 ADS speed. Baby. So that bears the final question, is this gun worth your time? And the answer is, yeah. Yeah, this gun is worth your time. The only real bad thing I can say about the Orion, it has a quite small magazine for an LMG. And there's been a few times that I can blame my death on the fact that I just did not have enough bullets. But don't let that discourage you, because it really is a case of quality over quantity. Which is kind of ironic, because that's like my best pickup line. With a fire rate that you won't find on any other LMGs outside of the Carve, with a 0.75 ADS speed which not a lot of other LMGs have, and considering all the other good stats this gun has, its recoil pattern's actually reasonably manageable. The Orion is a gun with a legacy, and it has earned that legacy. And even as I sit here basking in her glory, I can't help but find myself wondering what she would look like if she was a real woman. Now, if you excuse me, all this talk about the Orion is, well, let's just say I need to go take a long shower. I'll see you next time. Is this gun worth your time? And the answer is fuck yes.
Hey, wake up.
Son of a bitch. In the middle of goddamn recording, frickin' Wolfie sending me TeamSpeak shit. Oh, god damn it.
Microphone activated. Welcome back.
Wolf!
What?
Wolf, I'm recording, you dipshit.
What?
I'm recording.
What?
What am I recording?
No, I'm messing with you.
Oh, no, I have to start that whole take again. Son of a bitch.
Because you're talking in TeamSpeak, GG.
I had all my TeamSpeak stuff muted, and then you come poke me with a message that says, "You're gay!"
No, it says gay. It's like what in Spanish, but Canadian style.
I hate you so much.
Love you too.